I am shocked at my roundup family.
Well, you gotta mention it.
I'm a Bridget right now. I'm like, this is really shocking.
Daddy,
Hmm?
Taylor took Missy from me.
Took what?
Missy from
Taylor,
out of my bed.
give Bubba the doll back.
Go get in the bed.
You can say what up and go to bed.
Oh, Daddy wants to say what up.
You can.
Daddy wants to say what's up.
You say hello. Hurry up. Boo number one.
Hi,
Boo number two.
my name is Morgan.
Got my first subject to a few weeks ago.
Daddy,
Theo, what up?
didn't she irritated?
What she say?
She was like, "Can I have her until you
Let me see your
figure
teeth.
out?"
Is it? Oh, dang.
What?
Looks like they coming in the back.
Let me see.
Okay.
So funny.
Look like a catfish.
Mm-hmm.
What up, family? I am
Taylor
just.
said, "Can she have her until you take her out?"
Let your mother. I don't know. We'll do whatever you want to do. What up, Roundup family? Nick, I'm gonna send you that questionnaire tomorrow, dog. I'm playing catch up like crazy, creating stuff. I am excited for you, Theo. Can I bring you on here? I'd like to hear about that. I'm bringing you on tonight. What's your email? Send me your email handle if you want to come on. We can. I'm sure my Roundup family would love to hear about this subject too, deal. That would make my day. I'm here to tell you, I don't care about. I I do enjoy making the money, but it's really about the stories helping people. The money's cool, but the stories. Theo, what's your email, dog? Come on. What up, Monroe? Come on. I wanna hear Theo's story. What's your email, Theo? Bring it on so I can give me your email so I can bring you on. What's good, Roundup family? I got so much to share with you. I got a lot of hate email today from people. They didn't like my guest. They didn't like my weed man guest today. I'm shocked that you guys didn't. I'm not gonna read the hate mail that I got, but just because first of all, family, thank you for hanging out with me. If you're first joining me, my name is Chris Haskins. I am a real estate entrepreneur, and my mission statement, my ministry, is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Tonight, I logged on to tell you about this crazy deal that I just made with a Section 8 or housing choice voucher tenant because they're tearing down some projects in my area, and it's crazy how I'm just able to help people. Well, she doesn't even. We're waving. Oh, Milford. Yeah, Milford. Can you come on real quick? That's cool. I want to hear about this before we get to my tenant situation. Let me talk to Milford. This is a real cool thing to bring you on real quick, dog. I want to hear all about this deal. This is so cool. I love it. I love it. There's nothing better than to hear people closing deals. I've had these couches since 2000. My wife like, you get new couches. Get the new couch. I had these couches. I bought these joints from my boy when I was in college. I don't own anything. Saving the day while making money, yes. Damon, what up, dogs? Eleanor, I know you definitely. I wouldn't even want to put. I wouldn't even want to put you on them, man. I would be scared for him doing that. Theo, where you at? These couches I've had since 2003. What is it? 2019? Damn, I had these shits since 16 years. Thanks, babe. But let me get rocket and roll until he comes on. I wanted to talk to you, class, about something that happened to me today. Two things. My guest today, I was able to talk to a man that's in a cannabis world, and I didn't do it to offend anybody, frankly. I'm not all about making money. That's not my whole goal. But I'm tired of meeting broke people, and I want to bring people on my broadcast that got money. Let me get Rocket until he comes on. I wanted to talk to you.
Come here, man. You hear me?
What up,
What up?
Theo?
What up? What up? What up? What up, brother Chris?
God bless you. Please
God
tell me
bless you,
about this
man.
deal, dog.
Nah, man, we appreciate you, man. So there was a seller. She listed this property for sale. She's an agent actually. So but she was listing it through her brokerage. And I was just checking the Zillow, man, and it was sitting on the market for like 3 months. So I was
Mhm.
like, let me just give it a shot, reached out, gave her a call, and
Did you talk to her about did you have like one of the Ronald Graham scripts or something, or what script did you use?
actually I've been using Ronald Grand scripts and just going through your videos, man, just learning, man, just soaking it up, dude. I legit spent the last maybe 2 months, dude, just soaking it up, man. The joy's coming out of me like steam, bro. Just soaking it up, just soaking it up. So I literally reached out to her, and we were talking, and she was basically telling me how she got calls from a bunch of investors in the past. I was like, well, listen, I'm not coming to your house to look at your house. I'm coming to your house to buy your house. And she was
Wow.
like, oh, okay. Well, would you want to come see it? I said, well, before I come and see it, I'd like to just ask you a couple questions to qualify the deal because we don't know if it's going to work for us, Miss Smith. Sounds like a
Yeah.
Chris Haskins statement. You know what I mean? We don't know which program's going to work for you, Miss Smith.
Holy cow! This stuff, people, you really listening?
Yeah, man. So she gave me the information, man. But here's where she messed me up, dude. She held out. She gave me mortgage payment. Told me mortgage payment was PITI 1,800,
Over the
right?
phone? Over the phone, or when you got there?
Over the phone. So
1800. Okay.
1,800, which is cool in the area where she's at. You could get up to 2,000 for rent. Not bad. When I went look at the property needed like some improvements. It has 3 beds, 3 baths, right?
Nice.
It's really worth. ARV is like 340. She owed 233 on the first mortgage, and she was willing to sell me for what she owed.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is when I got there, man, and we sat down at the table with the purchase and sale agreement. She was like, "Yeah, I forgot to tell you, I actually have a second mortgage on the house."
Yeah, you got
I
a
was,
100,000 equity there. I don't know, something
I was
fishy.
like, "Dear God, what you doing?" So then she was basically like, "Yeah, she got a home equity loan, or no, line of credit with a $19,000 balance."
That
So
ain't bad.
it ain't bad. It put the whole thing up to 254 is where I got it. However, I'm at the 2,000. You understand, with the payment, because she's in
Oh, the
repayment
second.
with a second. Yeah,
Okay.
she's in repayment on it.
You
On
talking
the
about
on it.
repayment? She's paying principal on that line of credit.
She's paying. Yeah, she's paying
Yeah, that
that.
could be
She's in
high.
that. It's high. So it's like it's not available anymore. It's locked in at like 4 or whatever %, but it's a $200 payment every month.
How much did
So
that go into principal of the 19,000?
I gotta look back. I gotta look back and pull that up. But
That's not a
essentially,
lot.
it's not a lot. But the bottom line is that essentially now I'm at that 2 grand, and rents are really around, you know, 2 grand was the high end of the market. So what I'm ending up doing is I'm gonna just try to lease option it for the 2 grand or 2150 if I can. I have it listed at 2150 right now, but
You told me you're gonna buy on the lease option.
I bought it subject to.
Okay, you already
So
bought.
I own the house.
Good.
Because there's so much equity in there. I was like,
Mhm.
shoot, if I got to put a little bit of money, I put 7 grand in, get the bathrooms together because I actually did it. I got the bathrooms, I redid the carpet and the floor. It's like 8 grand.
Can we
So I'm
see a
like,
picture of that, dog? Share your screen.
let me see. The pictures I got are old though, not the new joints. Because
So you
I'm
bought
just
a house and then taking the pictures.
no,
Yeah.
no. I got pictures of it, but it's old. It's
Before.
not before the rent. I'm doing the bathrooms
Oh
over
yeah,
now.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I only got it like 2 weeks ago, so I just started bathrooms last weekend.
What's her motivation? What makes her
She bought her second house, man, and
dumb?
she had two payments, and she couldn't afford to pay those 2 payments for 4 months. So she was
Wow.
like, "Just take the house." She was like, "Take the house."
Good for you, man.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate it,
Wow.
man. So now
Wow.
I'm gonna finish up that the flooring and the bathrooms because they were old 1950s, man. It's like everybody walks in there, it's like we don't want this crap.
Yeah, they don't.
So yeah, so I just put new carpet in and just redid the bathrooms, and we'll just put it back up and see what we get, man.
You gonna lease auction it out or just sell it?
I have a realtor looking at it to sell it too. Realtor. Yeah, that's the Chris. There we go. Realtor, man. We got it. I got a realtor looking at it, man. I might just get rid of it because it's kind of there's no spread in there, and
Yeah, that's true.
there's no spread in there. So
Let me see it
ultimately,
though. Bring,
all
can
right,
you, you know,
let
to
me
show
pull
your
it up.
screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
Because I'm thinking, man, even if you got 20 grand, you could pay off the second and make 200 a month. And then, how old is the mortgage?
She had it in 2007. So
12 years old.
yeah,
Theo, how old are you, Theo? You look young.
33, bro.
Golly,
Boy, 33, man. You say you what?
I just wish, no man, and I ain't getting deep, but no man can get back 1 second.
Right. Yeah, you're
And I
right.
just think about all the houses that I have sold that I would rather slit my throat to
I
pay
know.
up some
I
of these
know.
houses. I'm like, that would be
I know. I got you. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get rid of it, but I definitely, I
kind of high.
definitely, yeah, it's up there at the top of the, it's at the top. I'm pulling up the pictures right now. It's at the top of the market
Plus, I don't want you sucking up 2 grand, man.
every month. Right, right.
But let me see these pictures. Maybe I mean
Yeah.
you listed 20 grand down on a $300,000 house. Is twenty
Let me
thousand. Is
share.
not a
Yeah, I'm
lot.
gonna share this. I'm gonna
Yep.
share the screen. How do I share? See, share, share,
So
share.
set your mouse always to the left. You'll see the thing pop out.
Okay, and then click.
The second one.
Okay, I got you. Screen share.
Yeah.
Screen share this.
Round up family. If you're just hanging out with us, we got Theo on the line. Just closed his first subject to deal. He is so.
Can you see this joint?
Oh yeah. You got to keep talking so your screen
It's
will
a
get on.
it's a Cape Cod. You seeing it right here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is like exterior wise. That's the backyard. Decent backyard. Um, nice brick. Doesn't have a garage, but it has that driveway. A nice, 2-3 car driveway. This was existing, so it's like they like that older feel, man. You see
Mm-hmm.
that wood stuff there. They have that upstairs too. That was the existing carpet. It wasn't bad, but it kind of looked dirty, when you
Mm-hmm.
came in there. This is how it looks. So ultimately, I might just rip this room as a living room. I'm gonna just paint it white because the rest of the house is all white. I don't know why they did that in here. This is kind of like on the side, a green room they had right behind the
Mm-hmm.
fireplace. But it's a usable space if somebody wanted to make it like a small office or whatever they could. Um, and then let's see. This is like bedroom number one. So there's a bathroom and a bedroom on each floor. It's a two levels in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
So they have this random closet unfinished in there. Um,
Mm.
but it's a decent spot, decent space. This is the old bathroom. That was before.
Good
So we
Lord.
we ripped all of that out, man. I'm just ripping that out and putting in, just new tile. I have it done. The guys are pretty much gonna finish, but the wall you see on the left side, that wood paneling,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just paint that over, man. I'm not even gonna try to put
I
drywall and
believe
all
it.
that stuff.
Believe it.
Yeah, we're just gonna paint that. So we put new carpet in that bedroom. Um, let's see. This is the kitchen. It's kind of small for the house,
Looks
but we
new
ripped up.
though.
Yeah, it's decent. I mean, I guess refinished the cabinets. I'm gonna put handles on them, and I ripped up the floor and put in new floor.
They got 40-inch cabinets. Looks like.
Yeah, 40-inch cabinets. I don't have granite or nothing, but I'm not doing all that right now.
What city are you in, Theo?
I'm in Maryland, man. You were just up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I should have called you.
yeah. So this is going down in the basement now. It's a decent sized basement, man. You could almost fit another bedroom down here, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a decent sized basement down there. Um, and it's finished. Now we ripped that out. We put new tile in. Um, let's see. We ripped that out, yeah. And then they have this laundry room, and then that's the little underneath the deck. They
Mm-hmm.
enclosed above this with a deck on the backside. That's about it, man. It's
Wow.
dated 1940s Cape Cod.
Shoot,
But
man.
the
That's
area, dude, the area. If I really wanted to, if I got it for like 180 grand. I'd have put the 40, 50 in there and flipped it
Yeah,
because the area is really going for the 340. But getting it at 254, I really only. I mean, I'm tight to
yeah.
really flip it and make anything on it. So it's feeling like I may have to just go with the lease option and get the down payment and just kind of
I gotta ride
qualify
it
a
out.
good, yeah, write it out, qualify a tenant buyer that I know could possibly qualify if you know what I mean.
Hit your screen, Chris. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Theo, so I can
Hit
see.
it. Hit it.
Daniel, yeah, I'm gonna stop the sharing.
Oh,
Daniel,
stop the
thank
share.
you
I
for your
got you.
love offering, brother Daniel in the building. Thank you, Daniel.
Let's see. You
He
are
said,
sharing.
congratulations, Theo.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, fella. Thank you, Roundup family.
This is
You
so
try, man.
awesome. I feel like I got
So,
tears in my eyes.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you for just living it out in the open, man. That joint definitely has it's made it straightforward, man. It was easy to close too. It wasn't complicated.
What you mean with the interfacing with the buyer? Or did you use an
Yeah,
attorney title
yeah. I
company?
use an attorney. I use a title company. She's dope. She does them all the time. Actually, Paris, yo. I've been connected with Paris, man. We've been really just going and breaking bread, man, and just sharing. And he's dope,
Wow,
man. Paris got a wealth of knowledge in this thing. So
he
he
does.
he had hooked me up with his title company out in Baltimore,
Mm.
and she is amazing. So I just bought another house. We're doing a flip. Me and my business partner. We're doing a
Wh-
flip up in Baltimore, and she's closing us out on that.
Is that what you're close to Baltimore?
Yeah, yeah. I'm about 40
Okay.
minutes.
I
Yeah,
mean, where are you at though? What city are you in?
I'm in Upper Marlboro,
Upper
Bowie.
Marlboro. Okay.
Yeah. hmm
I'm so happy for you. It's what were you doing before this though, Theo? Are you renovator
I'm
or what are you?
I'm an engineer, uh, a mechanical engineer.
Oh,
So
you're
I
Mechie. Okay.
yeah. So but I've been doing flips and stuff for the last couple of years. I just never knew about the whole creative financing onto your channel.
You are blowing my head up, man.
Yeah, man. So we got what, 3 lease options in the last 2 months, man. Like this is the first subject too, but the lease options business, brother. We're rocking and rolling with that, man. We locking them up. We locking them up.
You know,
So
I don't necessarily like this new no equity investing, lease option flipping stuff and all that. I don't really like it, but it is the business.
it's the business, yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah. I still, we still do maybe 1 or 2 flips a year. You know what I mean? Wait, because I use the whole self-directed IRA approach, like you've been talking about.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Who put you onto that?
I mean, I've known about it for some time. So back in what, maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, my mentor, he's been a real estate investor for a long time,
Okay.
and he's been doing that for a while. So I had a bunch of IRA funds just kind of rolled into a self-directed, and back then I was doing more of the transactional lending kind of deal.
Good money.
But now like it's grown enough where I can actually buy some stuff in there.
Good, good.
So we
So
basically,
if we got some transactional stuff, you would be able to come in if I can't take it all down. You would come in for a couple of days and flip it with me, if something like that.
oh, straight up, man, for sure,
Yeah,
brother,
people call me all the time with that stuff.
for sure, brother.
Yeah, well, good talking to you, Theo. God
Man,
bless
appreciate you,
you.
man. God bless you, man. Thank you for sharing, man. Serving, brother. I owe you a love offer. Let me try to give that right now, brother. You, Paris, Paris calls you the minister of of real estate. I sign on to that. How you give that love offer down here, Doc? I don't even know
Just
how that do.
go to the right at the top. It'll say super chat.
Super chat, super chat. I don't even see that joint out here.
If you hit um,
Is it because I'm in the joint? Oh,
well,
I'm on the chat.
yeah, go to the chat, top chat, and then
All right, maybe when I come out of this, then I don't see it on there.
you
When I
see
come out,
top chat up there.
top chat. I see Q&A. I see showcase on the left. I see
You see
chat.
those three little right. Where you see chat, those three little right buttons over there.
Okay.
It'll give you different options.
All right, I'm gonna try to find that one. I
All right,
appreciate it,
my
though,
friend.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
All right, Theo. Good talking to
Appreciate it,
you.
man. Yeah,
All
man.
right,
Cool,
peace.
cool.
This is I'm in tears, man. I can't believe it. Man, the man just logged on and just bought his first house subject to Princess. The man just logged on, just bought his first house subject to from watching the video. He's in Maryland, boot Upper Marlboro.
Oh, okay.
I just saw the house. Oh, it's a little older, but 3 bedroom, 3 bath. Class. I'm gonna get to some Q&A at the end. And this stuff is really happening. Wow, I am just speechless. Theo, oof. Is this water? Is this good or? Dang, I need to get some water.
I guess it's always you want to wine glass.
No, just regular glass water would be nice. Wow, thank you. Oh, class. You can see ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Man, I was listening to Steve Harvey. He was saying how you got to do what's hard now so you can do what's easy later. That's so true. But why did I land on here? If you got any questions, I'm doing all real estate tonight. I guess we'll do business too, but I got some hate. Let me get back to what I love doing. I got some hate email. Daniel, if you can type in here how to do your love offering, I don't even know how to do it. The Minister of Real Estate. Yeah, selling houses. That's my new nickname. They didn't name me, Bane.
Okay.
The Minister. Thanks, Brother Theo. Thank you for your love offering. I did. Thank you for your love offering, Theo. I'm so happy for you. Theo, ordinary gentleman doing extraordinary things. This regular guy. Regular guy, you can too. I got a lot of hate email today, class, from people that didn't like my entrepreneur entrepreneurial spirit of bringing on somebody that's in the cannabis industry today. So, I don't do everything for money, but I think that I watch. Please, if you get some time, class, watch the documentary on Netflix. What was it called? Grass.
Mm.
The grass is greener, or grass is not greener. They're talking about locking up black people for what was it?
Minor.
Minor weed offenses. Yeah, over the last whatever years. I'm talking about stems, seeds, residue, stuff like that. I'm like, these people serve. This dude serving 14-year sentence, and people out here making money, and it's legal in some states, and you still in jail. Strictly financial, locking up black people for weed. And now I just think I'm not necessarily mad at the game itself, but I just want in raising your financial literacy. I've been knowing Paul, my guest. If you didn't see the guest earlier, I had a cannabis entrepreneur on my channel today, and the man has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars developing this weed e-cigarettes. In fact, I'm gonna bring you. Let me show you this site. Oh, you know what? No, I better not do that. My computer acting funny. I gotta get a new computer. This thing is done. His website was Mez Mezz. Did I get it from him? He just sent me the text message. Paul Saunders, mezshop.com. Mez Mezz shop. And he's selling these e-cigarettes, dude, with weed in them. It's supposed to put in cigarette nicotine liquid. They put the weed liquid in it. I think it's so cool. So, and I don't know about he has it mixed up. He has weed broken down into one that alters your mind and one that alters your mood. And so they extract only the one that alters your mood and not the one that alters the mind. So he's only allegedly only putting the good stuff in his extractions. I don't know what the term is, but he's putting it in these e-cigarettes and making a lifestyle out of it. I thought it was a good business to get into because all the money that goes around that certain people in our society are making on the backs of another segment of our society going to jail for this stuff. And I'm like, listen, I'm done with it. I want to raise your financial literacy and mine, not only with real estate, but look, if you can make some money on this weed thing and not hurt nobody, I'm all in. So I'm sorry if I offended anybody today, but I'm all about businesses and entrepreneurs. Tunstall, hey, Tunstall, I sent y'all the link today, so let me know we get rocking and rolling with y'all. We're gonna take about an hour together to get together on that. I sent it to Bridget. Tunstall, I sent the invoice over to Bridget. So don't get mad at. I don't know if who. I'm not gonna bring nobody's name in, but class. I'm just trying to get out here and make as much opportunity from people as possible. M. Sway, what up? What up? Look alike, cuz love the weed business guy and the other new business ideas I introduced. Nice. Okay, I got some good stuff for you, man. Whew. Got Vina Jones Cox coming. Vina Jones Cox coming on the channel in a few weeks, class. She's my old mentor. Oh, I didn't mean to say old. She's a mentor of mine from back in the day. Back in the day. Vina, if you're watching, I didn't say that. Anyway, okay, I'm done with the weed. I'm in the class. If anybody wants to get in with me, shoot, you got my email, Chris Buys Houses. Chris, your director would love to buy a new computer. Maybe I could borrow some money for you to buy my computer, right? Oh yeah, that's right, Daniel. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, class. Subscribe to the channel. Please comment and questions while I'm on here tonight. Two, I wanted to talk to you very briefly, class. I was renting out I was doing a lease option, didn't get a buyer for it. Had a Section 8 or housing choice voucher resident come by and look at it. And I told her, I'm like, look, we're not doing any repairs. So she goes, I took care of the repairs. I'm like, you gotta be joking. This really happened to me last week. So Section 8 tenant comes, she's gonna do all the repairs. Sweet lady. I mean, sweet as molasses. Came over, didn't give me a hard time. She tells me that in Norfolk, Virginia, they are tearing down these large projects on Tapwater Drive. Those ones right before you get to McAuliffe. Finally tearing them down. And she told me it's roughly 2,000 people that need to find places to live, and she can't find a place to live. I put it on the housing choice voucher program a few months back, but I just, you know, I wasn't really interested in doing any repairs. It needs to be painted, the carpet needs to be changed, it needs to be just serviced out. So she told me she would handle all the repairs. We might work with her on the carpet. I don't mind trying to do that, but it's amazing that the you never know what's going on in people's lives, and you never know. Sorry, class, I lost you there for a minute. I hit the daggone button. What we got? Sorry about that. Class. Sorry about that. I hit the button. I was trying to do something. So 2,000 people in Norfolk looking for places, right? That means the demand is gonna go straight to the bottom. No demand. I'm sorry. Demand's gonna go high. That's right. The demand will go high because you got so many people at once looking for places. This happened to me one other time in my life in Hampton. I remember they tore down Lincoln Park. It was a project building. They leveled it, right? They blew it up. Next thing I know, I remember getting 14, 15 calls a day for people looking for places to live, had vouchers. And this just happened again to me. It's almost like lightning striking again. Thousands of people looking for places to live. It's like, so now the demand is so high and the supply is just none. So I've got units that are people that we're getting the government to pay the rent. The tenant will do the repairs, and it's like we're providing a service to a specific customer, a specific client. Whenever you can go niche, go deep, and we will work with her regarding doing some of the repairs, but she works for a local. She actually works for a contractor and another housing unit, and they're gonna give her a lot of the materials to do the repairs. It was so cool. A lot of the stuff she already told me. So I just thought it was very sharp for this young lady to put this thing together where she saw a place she needed. She'd been looking for months. She saw a place that my place didn't tore up, but she can barter, and we're gonna just waive her deposit. I'm like, look, if you're gonna do all the repairs, we have a processing fee of $100, but she gets in the place with no deposit. I thought that was so cool. So it's a win-win, and I think it's very good when you don't need when you're not strapped to maximize cash flow, like a monthly rent, like I lowered the rent on this one to try to get a quality tenant. I lowered the rent, and the good thing, what I've learned is if you lower your rents a little bit, class, people you'll get better people coming in as opposed to trying to maximize it, and they'll stay. People stay long time. That's all I wanted to share with you that happened to me last week. Though I had a Section 8 resident willing to do all the work, and it's not like she's coming out of her pocket for all of it. She's doing some of the labor and their jobs, donating us stuff. I got more than enough stuff to deal with. All right, let's get to some Q&A, class. That's all I wanted to share with you that's going on in my world. Theo, that was sharp, brother. I need to get up with Paris too. Damon, I'm your favorite brother. God bless you. Thank you immensely for the knowledge. I'm here to serve, brother. All I do is serve, serve until you die. Recently I've learned about 3 years ago. What was it? Jim Rohn said I slept. What's the lady's name? There's a saying that you got to remember. Saying, class, I'm gonna give you the saying. It's a small phrase. It says, "I slept and dreamed that life was beauty. When I awoke, I realized that life was duty." I slept and dreamed that life was beauty. When I awoke, I learned or realized that life was duty. When I just that thing that really hit me when I had the opportunity to try to switch my thinking, to turn into a servant. Like every day, I just want every day. Not every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm serving. Like your life would change, dude. Your income will go up. I'm living. I'm living proof. I'm living proof. If you want to help, oh yeah, emails. Any Q&A you got? I bet you I could sell those couches for 500. Oh, Chris said you can sell our couches. I only paid $500 for them, Chris. I don't know how old they were when I got them. These shits is mad old, kid. Any Q&A? I need to jump on this sub 2 deal. Yeah, they're Chris. Oh, you're tired of being the smartest guy in the room? Yeah. Broke people conversations. I don't want to have nothing to do with them. You know what's weird? I was watching Robert Kiyosaki today, and Endgame's coming on. Endgame. We got our tickets today, 50 bucks for this weekend. I gotta say thanks to my wife for that. I was watching Robert Kiyosaki, and he was saying how his poor dad told him that being rich was selfish, that you're trying to make all the money, right? And Robert Kiyosaki goes, you know how he talks, well, I don't believe that. I believe that being poor is selfish. I believe that if you're poor, you're selfish because you're spending all your money on yourself. I'm like, damn, never heard it put that way. Because all the wealthy guys I know, these guys are major givers. They give, give, give. I mean, giving out cars, letting people live in homes for free. And he was like, I believe if you're poor, because you took all your money and you spent every penny on yourself. That was a paradigm shift for me today listening to Kiyosaki. Not that I'm an advocate for Kiyosaki, but the man, 70 years old this year. Couldn't believe it. Nick, we changing the game. I'm trying, my friend. I'm really just serving. I'm just serving. The ministry of Chris Haskins is healing houses nationwide. I like that. Theo, God bless you. SJ Tunstall, thank you so much for your love offering. Thank you, Tunstall. I sent that thing over. Tread B. Sounds like a hip hop guy. What up, Tread B? How long do you stay in a subject to deal before you refi? Oh my lord, Tread, please come on, player. Come on, player. You better not be refinancing no subject to dogs. Think about it. One hand, we got a house we own, no bank qualifying, never hits our credit. If we're late, never goes on our accounts against us. We just mail the payments in, period. Why would you want to refinance then for you sign personally for the debt? If you're late, it goes on your credit report. If you screw up and the bank wants to take your house, they foreclose on you. You got a foreclosure on your record. If you lose the house to foreclosure, trade B on a subject to, guess whose credit it goes on? The sellers, Trade B, you better not be refinancing subject twos unless you're in a bind on and they're like calling your loan, which I'm sure that's not happening. Trade B, you better not be refinancing and putting your name on a hook for no daggone loan. I'm coming through the screen for you, dog. Is this right? I'm coming through the screen for you, Tread. If you do that, dog. Yeah, Chris. A lot of people, not everybody, everyone wants to be in the business for some reason. Oh, you don't want to mess with the weed game, Chris? I don't know. I mean, well, he was saying some good stuff. CBD, that's what it is. CBD. Apparently, they've been able to extract the good part of weed and make another product out of it. TB Sweetie. I found one of those vapes in my 19-year-old son's room. Oh snap! That I can't advocate that. Oh, you got a drug. Oh man, that father's gonna drug test him. That's terrible. That's terrible. Hmm. What else we got? Tunstall, yes, thanks for getting back. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely get you guys rocking and rolling. Chris, I know a guy on Facebook who's buying empty lots to build nice houses in Buckrow. Oh wow, that sounds pretty good. I'm not putting another expensive house in Hampton. I'm gone. I'm suffering. Matter of fact, we're doing a. I'm gonna be quiet till the ink is dry on the contract. I'm not gonna say nothing yet. Dang, yo, DA shut me down. Williams, I'll see you in the morning, 11 o'clock. Theo, can I talk through how you do that Section 8? Is that still a lease option or a rental? Oh no, Theo. The reason I even came on here last night because I just thought it was an unbelievable story. The government's housing resident would even have the wherewithal or the interest to do their own repairs. But no, usually they don't do anything. Typically, they do nothing. They show up and they get in, and you got to do everything. But I told her because it's a lease option. Okay, months ago, for some reason I've been slow on my lease options. I've had several that are sitting for a couple months now, but it's part of life. I mean, just part of life. So I put it on on the Section 8 list. Start getting calls. I didn't really pay him any mind, but for some reason, when this lady called, I don't know what it was. She got me at the right time. She said, "I'm really need a place to live. I really need a place." So I'm like, "You can go look at it, but we're not doing any repairs." She was like, "That's cool. I'll do the repairs." So she went to see it, and then she liked it. And once again, it's not tore up, but it needs paint, carpet, a couple $1,000, and it can be ready. It's got refrigerator, dishwasher, washer, dryer, heater works fine, hot water heater, air conditions fine. So it is a regular rental. So we put it on there, but we're waiving her deposit, so she doesn't have to pay anything to get in it. All she has to do is get it ready, Theo. So it's still a lease. It'll be an ordinary lease, just like any other. But I think this lady, based on what I can tell from her application, she's ready to stay somewhere. She doesn't want to keep moving. And this is just one I own. Yeah, Section 8 is it's been one of my secret weapons for the last since 2004. Well, I didn't do Section 8 2004. I started doing it in 2006. That's another way that you can stop going to the casino every month and worrying about whether your rent is going to come in. Because the government is going to have the check in on the third of the month every month. Paris, what up, dog? I need to reach out to you as soon as I get out. Golly, I got to talk to you about that thing you emailed me about earlier. Bishop Paris, yeah. It'd be Paris is the bishop. I'm the minister. I think Nick, I think I might start living like that, being of service. Yeah, dog. It's the only way to be. It's like when you out there providing, Nick, I have learned the more value I provide, the more I give, people want to give you shit. Like, I'm talking about it could be houses, it could be ideas, it could be like my lenders that call me up, hey Chris, I've got X dollars. What can you do with it? Like the more you give out, you're just a constant, just a bucket of just giving out, and you're not always asking for stuff. It's always like the universe gives you things. I just want, to be honest with you, all I want the universe to keep doing for me is giving me my health. We can handle it. We can handle the rest. And so yeah, poverty is the root of evil, man. Williams, am I familiar with property preservation as a business? Is it still dead or is it viable? I know my friend Lawrence Johnson. Matter of fact, I can bring him on. Let's see if he's around. He can tell us about that real quick. Oh, it's 9:45. Williams, let me see if I can get him on tomorrow or Wednesday to talk about that because he did that for a while. They paid him to clean out houses. You're talking about for the banks, right? Yeah, Paris. If we could do something here for 10:30 Eastern time, would be nice. I got an 11 o'clock. It would be good to get up with you at 10:30 for that cannabis thing. Would be real cool. Paris, if I can get up with you at 10:30, would be nice. I'm so sorry, man. Yeah, my store I can get some good money for some chocolate brown couches. Chris, you crazy, man. The Yeah, Paris is gonna be the bishop. Chris, can you talk through the Section 8 process a bit? Sure, I can do that. Theo, you one just came on. Okay, the Section 8 is very, to be frank, Theo, there is, I think you might have like this. Everybody has an idea in their mind about how Section 8 works, but to be honest with you, it's nothing but a lease with a tenant. The lease with a tenant. When you go to the class, they'll tell you, listen, we have nothing to do with the relationship between you and your tenant. All they do, all the housing program does, is pay either all the rent or a portion of the rent. All right. Everything else is between you and the tenant. If they mess up something, don't call them. Now, eventually, you can report them for breaking some stuff, but it's just like an ordinary tenant, an ordinary lease with Uncle Sam paying a portion of the rent. That's it. If you think you're getting anything more than that, you're not. Because I remember one time I called up. I had a problem with the tenant. Just the lady was just, she was filthy. She got roaches in my crib, and they're like, we can't make her, we can't make tenants be clean. The only lady in the history of me having a tenant I had to evict. Matter of fact, I'll do that this week. First lady I had to cancel. Only time in my life that I've ever terminated a tenant. She was so filthy, roaches everywhere. And I'll show you the video maybe one day this week. That'll be a nice one too. Let her go. But yeah, it's really simple, brother. You take it, you get your address, you go down there. If I were you, I would go to the first time I'd introduce myself to the people. But there's two ways you can actually offer it for rent. One is gosection8.com, Theo. Gosection8.com. Like in Hampton, all of the new units are on the internet, but in Norfolk, you have to actually fill out the piece of paper and submit it. So every city is different. Every municipality is going to be different on that. So you have to find out that. Just I would recommend just to Google your city or your county Section 8, comma, housing choice voucher program. Your city housing choice voucher program. Because Section 8 is no more. They don't call it that. Paris, you got to copyright that name, the minister. Robel, do I remember the worst deal I've ever done? I mean, I've got some bad ones, but no, I never had a bad subject to experience. But I do have a coaching client that had one where the seller wanted to come back and get the deed. Let me see if I can get Chris on there. Let me make some notes of all this stuff I need to talk about. Good Lord, so much crap. I'm making notes. So the first thing was the Lawrence with the property preservation, right? That was Williams. I'm making notes, class. And then I wanted to tell you about my tenant that I had to evict for getting roaches all on my junk. She was the worst. Good God. What was the last thing you just had here? Oh, I need to get my boy Chris to talk about his subject to deal. His subject to seller. I'm just making notes, class, so I can remember all this stuff. Subject to seller coming back. And then I got my boy, had another colleague of mine just buy a house, Vince. He just bought his owner occupant house subject to. I'm gonna get him on this week too. Vince bought subject to house. Wow, this stuff could. I got so much stuff to give you guys. I love it. If I don't know the answer, I know somebody that does. I don't have a subject to bad story, but I do. Well, not yet, right? Not yet. I bought it. I bought subject twos from people that messed them up, stopped making the payments. My worst deal was when shit, man. I don't have a worse deal, Robel. I remember one time the dudes came. Remember, Babe moved in the house and they came cut the air conditioner off. His Larry took the money. One time, I did a renovation, paid the general contractor. He doesn't pay the subs that he hired, so these fools come to me, stole my air conditioning unit, and just nightmare. I mean, I could go Robel. I can't even tell you. There is nothing that's like the worst. The worst. All I've had is just bad deals, man. Not all, but you're right, Paris. You better not refinance out of that subject too. I'm gonna come get you. SJ, what bankruptcy? Oh man, Chris, what up? Thank you for your love offering, dogs. Is it possible to do a lease option with a Section 8 tenant if they have a down payment? Thanks. I'll let my wife answer this so you can see her. Chris, I don't know if you want to do that, man. See, the problem is when you mix government contracts, when you mix like the rentals and stuff, what I would do, Chris, with that, I would uh I would give them an option, but if they have a down payment, man, that's I don't know. That's above me on that one, Chris. I don't know. I don't know if I want to take no money from no Section 8 tenants that's getting housing because you don't know how this gonna come back to bite your dog. Just don't know, man. That's a good question though, Chris. Let me refinance that. Can you do a lease option on a Section 8? Let me call up my big dogs on that. Chris, I don't think so. I just can't imagine. Because when I sign my paperwork for the tenant, it's a rental agreement. It's not like you could probably do the option, but I don't want to be taking too much money from these people, man. Last thing you need is get the government on your back. I remember one time I took money. The lady moved out. The rent came. I had to pay the money back. So and they gonna get their money. They're gonna come and take your taxes. They're gonna come take your bank account, all that. They're gonna get it. What bankruptcy list do I use? I've never done a bankruptcy list. Sorry about that, SJ. Deborah Gordnier. Chris, will you mentor me? Oh, hey, sure. Just email me. It might take me a few days to get back to you, but email me. My email is chrisbuyshouses@gmail.com. Chris, you own a Chris Investor. Oh, you up there? You own a domain name? Oh, for that CBD, you get into that weed too? There, Chris, we can get into that. Angelo, how do I get subject to payment modification from the bank? You do not. You are not going to be able to modify a loan without that seller on board. So don't even try because you're going to have bank statements, their tax returns. You're going to have to have a financial statement, Angelo. So Don't even try. You think you got the power of attorney, ain't gonna work for that. TB Sweetie, if you're not being used, then you're useless. That's true. Everybody uses everybody. I learned that at a young age, though. It's not bad. Go ahead and use me up. Iton Bates. What if he has heard that Section 8 tenants destroy your property? That is true. They could. If you go back through mine, I can show you. I had a Section 8 tenant kind of make one of my tubs black, but they didn't destroy it. Matter of fact, I need to send her a check. Um, Bates, regular tenants will destroy your property. So you have to vet and you have to make sure that you interview all tenants properly. You got to screen them, my brother. Section 8 tenants and regular tenants tear stuff. So it's not like that by default, if you own Section 8, you're gonna tear it up. Man, that don't mean nothing. I got Section 8 tenants, man, that are just great people. I mean, I love them. I love them. They're good people. They just need a chance. Doral, how can I invest $5,000 in buying a home? Doral, you need to buy a house subject to. That's the only way you can do that. Yeah, Paris, 10:30 tomorrow. I'm down. Why Coleman? How do you get started? Can't answer that question. I need to know your finances first. That's right, Tanya. Not all tenants on Section 8 destroy property. Okay. All right, Paris. Yeah, I'll get to tomorrow about 10:30. What else we got? M. Sway. Had a tenant about 3 years ago. Had to beat him up. Wow. Called you the N word. That's terrible. He owed me 4,000 in late. Yeah, let that fool go. Tanya, Section 8 is different in every city. That is true. It varies from every city. M. Sway. Chris, would that be commingling? Yeah, I'm not sure about that down payment with the Section 8 tenant. I think I'd back off on that one. Unless they were in a program to get making them into a homeowner. Williams, not sure if you can do a lease option on a subject to, but NACA has a program that uses Section 8 rental property towards the purchase. Yeah, you're doing that. We need to talk about that too, but that's a good one. 9:30. Yeah, I'll be on Facebook around 9:30. Then I'll be leaving the gym and I'll get up with you at 10:30. Be nice. Tanya, I am a retired landlord. Oh, okay, cool. And you're also on Section 8. Both are bad, but you're selling your so wow. What is sub two? Oh my good. Doral. Subject to. That's where you're gonna buy the property subject to the existing financing. Like I live in the house. We own property subject to we buy them and we take over the mortgage payment so we don't have to go qualify for a loan and have to beg for anybody to give us a loan. We don't do that in my world. So if you go through my channel and you'll just go type in subject to and you can see a whole bunch of videos on how to do that. Doral. All right, class. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow on Facebook at 9:30. And what else? Subscribe, thumbs up, comment. TB Williams, I thought we were going for 11 o'clock. Oh, Lord, you're killing me. I thought my schedule said 11 o'clock. Williams, I know this ain't, Williams. Oh, shit, 10 o'clock. Damn. Okay, I guess it's 10 o'clock. That's what we'll do. Williams, yep. So we'll do 10 o'clock. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace. Damn, I thought it was 11.